it's not going to get accepted. If you make a dua that I want to get good grades without studying, that's not going to get accepted, right? I want to have children but not get married, right? So these du'as that are against the sunnah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, those are not going to get accepted. But other du'as, if they are done with the proper intention and with the right conditions, Allah accepts all du'as. However, that does not mean that you will get exactly what you want. So, your 2 years old brother wants a knife. No, it doesn't go against the sunnah. Would you give it to him? Well, he wants a real knife. He wants a real knife. Why? Why? But he doesn't know that. Right? So he doesn't know that. But you know that. And he would say that why, and you say to your brother, whatever you want, I'll give it to you. I love you. And he said, I want a knife. So you'll say, well, I can't give you that because I love you. But he wouldn't understand that. Right? So any dua that is not in my favor, that is going to hurt me down the road. Maybe if you were to give him that knife and he pokes his eye, and 10 years down the road, he complains, why did you give me that knife? He would say, well, you asked for it, and I promised you. What would he say? He would say, I was foolish. You weren't. Why did you give it to me? Right? Sometimes we ask du'as from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that if Allah grants them to us at that time when we want it and the things that we want, it will hurt us in the long run. So it is out of the wisdom of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it is good that He does not give us that, what we want from Him. But Allah says that whenever you make a dua, I will either give you what you want or I will give you something better than what you want. So du'as gets accepted, but in return, you might not necessarily get what you asked for. But you will definitely get something better. Either in this dunya, and sometimes Allah reserves it for the hereafter. I will say, okay, you asked this from me, but if I can, because dua was so special, I can give it to you here, but if I give it to you the hereafter, that is even better for you. So then Allah sometimes holds it off for the hereafter, because that is a more appropriate time to reward you with that dua. So, make all the duas, ask whatever you want from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and understand that Allah will fulfill them based on His wisdom, and His wisdom would include what is in your benefit. So once you have that frame of mind, then it becomes easier, even if you're not getting results immediately. When Hazrat Musa alayhi salam and Hazrat Harun prayed to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saying that you have given Fir'aun this power and then the ability to hurt people, and he does zulm on the people, destroy him. Allah said, I accepted your prayers. From that time, it took 40 years for Fir'aun to actually get destroyed. So dua was accepted 40 years ago. Hazrat Musa was not expecting the destruction next day. Right? So sometimes we are impatient and we want results immediately. Sometimes it doesn't happen like that. Allah has His own plans, and because of His wisdom, du'as get accepted when it is best. So we just have to be patient. Yes, so yeah, there are things that are mentioned that will facilitate and encourage the du'as to be accepted. For example, if you pray for your brothers in faith, then Allah will accept that prayer. If others pray for you, it will get accepted. If you help someone, if you solve his problem, at that time any dua that he does for you will get accepted. So if someone comes to help, it is recommended that solve his problem and ask him to pray for you. because any prayer that he's going to do will get accepted. Allah's shan and pride and glory is more glorious than that he accepts one prayer and would not accept the second prayer. So if you were to ask two things from Allah, then either so Allah is higher than this, that he accepts only one dua and does not accept the second dua. That is why it is said that whenever you make a dua, start with Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Recite salawat. Because salawat itself is a dua. It means, oh Allah, sent blessings on Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. And this dua always gets accepted. Whenever we say this, Allah always accepts this dua. So it is said that because this dua is guaranteed acceptance, so if you have another dua, stitch this dua with that dua. Say Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad, and then ask you what you want from Allah. So now you're asking two things from Allah, and the first one will get accepted. And because of the barakah of that, the second thing will get accepted as well. Okay? As long as we are not among those whose duas Allah has said, I will not accept. So there are groups of people whose duas Allah is not going to accept. If you're not among them, inshallah, our duas will get accepted, inshallah. And if we don't find the results when we are expecting them, nothing to worry. Either we'll get something better. Hazrat Maryam's mother, she wanted a boy. Allah gave her a girl. Right? But that girl gave a miraculous birth that is a miracle till today. Had he given her a boy, then that miracle would not have happened. Right? So sometimes we want something, but Allah has a better plan. So Allah gave something that is better than what she wanted. Okay?
You mentioned before that there were a group of people who wouldn't have those duas accepted. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
One of the traditions says 5 people's duas Allah does not accept. Let me see if I can recall them. One is a person who has taken a loan, who has given money to somebody but did not write it down, and that person is not returning back the money, but he has no documentary evidence. So Allah has said that whenever you loan money to somebody, make a document, write it down. So this person, he did not make a document, he did not make a deed, and now that person is refusing to return the money. And he's praying to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, oh Allah, please get the money back from me. I want the money back from him. Help me get the money back. Allah will say, I'm not going to accept this prayer because I told you to write it down. You decided not to. You chose not to. So I'm not going to accept your prayers. A person who is sick of his wife and he wants to divorce his wife, but he's not divorcing it. He's just praying to Allah, Allah, grant separation between me and this person. Allah will say, I have given the key of separation in your own hands. Initiate it. Right? You're not initiating it. So I'm not going to accept your prayers. If a person does not work and he prays, oh Allah, send me rizq, Allah will say the key to rizq, the key to sustenance is in your own hands. Go out and work. I will send rizq. But without you working and making an effort, I'm not going to send you rizq. So people, there's 2 more groups. I remember right now, but I can look it up in the hadith. So such people are those whose duas are not accepted, meaning when they do these kind of duas. If you do not work and you pray for good grades, that dua will not get accepted. If you do not throw in a CV in a company and you expect a phone call for interview, it's not going to happen.
One more question, sorry. When we make dua, I'll speak from my own experience. Sometimes I make dua and then I'll have a dream where I get exactly what I want.
In the dream?
Yes. Is the dream Allah saying, yes, I'll get it? Or is that just my own brain annoying me? what would you?
So do you actually get it, eventually get it or no?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
No, no, not in the dream. After the dream, you get that thing.
It's something that's gonna happen.
So
much
you see,
later.
dreams are, the dreams that we have, some of the dreams are true dreams, some of the dreams are fake dreams. It's really hard to look at a dream and say that this was a true dream. Sometimes we sleep with wuzu, and when we are asleep, we get news from the unseen world. But when we are about to wake up and the ruh gets back, if you have slept without wuzu, shaitan tampers with the data that you have acquired in your dream. And when you wake up, it's messed up. It's corrupted data now. Okay. So if you had slept in the state of wuzu, then shaitan does not get that power to corrupt that dream. Again, there are certain dreams that are good news and good tidings from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, bisharat from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then we have dreams that are threats from shaitan. We as non-masoom, it is hard for us to tell what is what. But sometimes you do get a feel. You can rely on that good feel and move ahead. But there are no guarantees. That there are no, we don't have that connection with the unseen world that we can know for sure that this is a message from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Yeah. And if you've done it after an istikhara, as in opened up the Quran and Najm Balagha, is it more likely to be an indication, or? And how would you tell if something's a true dream or not? As in, is that just something we have to work out as we go along, or?
It's very hard. It's very hard.
Fair enough. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it.
So, in a dream, let's say you see someone. In real life, let's say they're dead, could you still see him? As like a hallucination?
So what is the question?
Like if someone's dead and you see him in a dream, let's say you see him in real life, like as a hallucination.
Okay.
Could that be like true? Like you actually saw them?
So maybe he's his twin brother.
Because like,
So the person is dead, you saw him in the dream,
yeah.
and then you see him in real life.
Yeah.
So
As like a shadow.
could be.
Yeah.
Could it be a shadow?
Yeah, like a shadow.
Could it be his twin brother? I don't know.
Boys, any more questions? Anybody wants to ask?
Okay, so this question's a bit of a tangent, but I just want to ask, sometimes when we're praying in Jamaat, the Imam sometimes recites Surah Ikhlas in the first rak'ah. I just want to know, why is that?
You can recite Surah Ikhlas in the first rak'ah. There's no problem in doing that.
But I always recite Surah Ikhlas on the second rak'ah.
Yeah, so most of the time it is mustahab to recite Surah Ikhlas in the second.
So second
prayers.
is essentially default, right?
Not default. You can recite Surah Ikhlas in the first and any other surah in the second. That's also possible. It is Imam Ali alayhi salatu wasalam used to recite Surah Ikhlas in both the first rakat and the second rakat.
Okay.
Imam Ali alayhi salam used to do that.
Okay.
Yeah. But you can do Surah Ikhlas in the first rakat. It is again makruh not to recite Surah Ikhlas. You can even do prayers without Surah Ikhlas. Surah Inna Anzalna first and Surah Kafirun in the second.
Okay.
That's doable. but it is makruh not to recite Surah Ikhlas at least once in 5 prayers.
Alright, so anyway I pray Surah Ikhlas, I say Surah Ikhlas in namaz, my prayer is still valid, right?
Yes.
Thank you.
So how about if you're like in a Sunni country, yeah? Like in a Sunni country, and then you want to pray like with the Jamaat, and then like when you're praying with them, you know how they like recite very long surahs? Well, the Shia like don't recite that long. So what do you say at the end when they're like still going with the surahs?
So it depends on whether it is absolutely essential for you to pray Jama'at with them, and how do you fill that gaps. When there are gaps, you have done a little surah, do you continue fill that spot with another zikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, any dua or any part of the Quran? You have to look at which marja you follow. Some of the marja allow, some of your marja taqleed will allow you to do that, others will not allow you to do that. So it depends on which person you follow.
Yeah, Murtaza.
So you said that Allah cannot just grant you anything if you don't work for it. But could
No,
you?
I did not say that.
No, I mean like you said, if you ask Allah to help me pass my test, but I didn't study or work for it, could you like if you asked Allah to help you to give you motivation to do the work or the study, could that count as a legitimate dua?
Yes, you see, all du'as are legitimate except that there are certain du'as for which Allah has shown you a path. He will say, this is how I'm going to give this to you. So if you are, there are certain things that depend entirely on dua. Even if you go out and work, it does not mean that you're going to get rizq. So after working, then you pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then Allah will give you the rizq. So dua is part of the divine plan of how rizq will come to you. So the same goes with motivation. You want motivation. If you're doing certain things that is going to kill your motivation, and then you're also praying for motivation, that is not going to work. You have to stop doing things that will kill your motivation, and then make dua for motivation to come. You follow?
I have a question about Jamaat. For camp, I go to a Sunni school. So for camp, we go 3 days. We usually have 3 days camp every year. And over there they have Jamaat. And they also do, it's either they do a surah without Bismillah or just a few ayats, right? I'm trying to say that, do I do Jamaat with them? Is that permissible, or do I have to do it myself? Because even if you do it yourself, even for example in Fajr Salah, you have to do it out loud and you have to pretend to be like not in Jamaat. So
Is it necessary for you to go in Jamaat, to do it in Jamaat with them?
Yeah, they force you.
So you do Jamaat with them, and either you do niyat of furada, and you recite it with your own. You whisper the azkar.
Because in Fajr Salah, you have to read it out loud.
Yes,
So-
but here you can read it low.
Any more questions, boys? We'll wrap it up. All right, boys, if there's no more questions, then we'll wrap up the content here. I want to thank the Maulana for joining us for
That's
this.
it. I have questions.
Oh, never mind. Well, if you have any more questions, please go
I
ahead.
have questions. How many people are here?
Around 40.
40. Let's have a little quiz. Everybody will have to participate, but it's going to be turn-wise. Or we can have people, groups of 2. Right, groups of 2. So just sit in groups of 2. Everybody just make groups of 2.
Boys, start separating into groups of 2, please.
Pair up, and somebody has a piece of paper, or we just want somebody to use the whiteboard. We'll use the whiteboard. So we're going to don't use mobiles. So please shut down your mobiles or close your mobiles. So we are going to go one group at a time, and I want you to name a prophet whose name appears in the Holy Quran. One by one, and then once it's going to be easy in the beginning, but then it's going to become difficult at the end. Okay, we'll start from here. First group. I want somebody to just, so that we know they're not duplicates. Any name that is given, whatever names the name of a prophet that they tell, we're going to write it down. Yes. Prophet Zakaria. Next group. Who's the next group? Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Everybody recite it loud, salawat. Ma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Group number 3. Prophet Ibrahim. Group number 4. Who is group number 4? Prophet Nuh. Group number 5. Prophet Adam alayhi salam. Group number 6. Where is group number 6? That is group number 6. Prophet Sulaiman. Group number 7. Ibrahim is done. Prophet Yahya. Yes. Prophet Isa. Prophet Hud. Prophet Hud. Okay, next. Prophet Dawood. Next group. Who is the next group? Are you guys together? Yes, give me a name. Adam ho gaye hain. Prophet Musa. Prophet Ishaq. Yes, aap log hi bari, your turn. Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam. Aap log, next group. Prophet Ayub. Okay, next. Yunus ho gaye? Prophet Yunus. Next. Aap log, it's you now. Your turn. Prophet Saleh. Now it's going to get difficult. Yes. Yunus is done. Now we need to set up a timer. You have one minute. Don't help. G. Prophet Lut. Very good. Next group. Name of a prophet in the Quran. Wait, let them. 20 seconds gone. It's their turn. Yes, your turn. We're waiting for you. Yaqub. Have we done Yaqub? Prophet Yaqub. Good. Next. Yunus is done. Was he a prophet? Wait. It's your turn. Is it your turn? Next, your turn. Who is next? ये आप लोग बताइए. Prophet what? Osama Hussain is not a prophet. Okay, आप लोग बताइए. This group. Yes. Yes. Prophet. Ismail, do you have it? Okay. Okay, so if अगर कोई और नाम नहीं आता, they will be the winners. Prophet Ismail. Anybody? Next group. Any other name? Time is what? Louder. Idris? Prophet Idris, very good. So they are the expected champions if we don't get any other name. Yes. Up, yeah. Prophet Joseph. Have we have that? Yusuf is done. Prophet Shoaib. Very good. Prophet Shoaib. Next. Prophet Ayub is done. Ji, either here. You guys, aap log. Name of a prophet. There are one or two left. Yes. What? Zulkifl. Yes. That's the name. Zulkifl. Yes. Nabi Harun. Yes, very good. Harun. It's not in the Quran. Yeah, but it's not. His name is not in the Quran. No, don't use the mobile. Hazrat Idris Ilyas. Ilyas, is that a name in the Quran? किस वर्ष में उनका नाम इलियास? We have Ilyas. Salamun ala Ilyasin. We have that, but do you have Ilyas? What? Prophet Khizr. I don't think he was a prophet. He was a servant of Allah, not a prophet. Prophet Saleh, Nitin. Zulkifl, Harun, Shoaib, Idris, Ismail, Yaqub, Lut, Saleh alayhi salam. Which surah? Do you give me the name of this? What is the verse? Read the verse. Musa, Harun, Yusuf, Shuaib, Al-Yasa. Al-Yasa. That is in the Quran, yes. Alif Lam Ya Sin Ain. Al-Yasa. Well, yes. Okay. So, which verse is it? In Am 85. Okay, anyone else? इसके बाद Yes, Alhamdulillah. Good. Ilyas. Prophet? Fuzzy? That's all? कोई नाम और है किसी को? So it's 25 or 26. So if you have Prophet Khizr, then you have 26. It's not in the Quran. So he's the last one to give this answer. Names of people not in the not Prophet, but whose names are in the Quran. Oh, we missed Hazrat Sulaiman. Oh, good. Look, names of people in the Quran but who are not prophets. Number one, Luqman. Imran. Maryam. And John. In Quran, John in the Quran. Fir'aun, okay. Khizr alayhi salam, or not angels, not angels. अभी भी दो तीन रहते हैं और we have two or three more. Humans. No. He was jinn. Hamza is not in the Quran. Who? Name of an angel, of a human. Not an angel's name, a human's name. Luqman ho gaya, Luqman, Imran, Maryam, Fir'aun, Khizr. There are two or three more left. Is a prophet, not a prophet. Yes. Abu Lahab. Good. नाम क्या था उसका? No, लायत का नाम क्या था? Zulqarnain. Okay, good. What else after Zulqarnain? Pharaoh का साथी था. There was somebody who used to help Pharaoh. Yes, Jalut. Good. After, there's still more. What? Ashab Kahf. Name. There's not a name of Hawa. Not in the Quran. The name is not in the Quran. No. Something that rhymes with Jalut. There's not a name in Quran. Talut. That's good. No. One or two more names left. जी grown ups, adults, आप लोग बताएं. not in the Quran. Come, इधर आए, आप किधर छुपे हुए हैं? Name of person in the Quran, now not a prophet. आप बताइए. Names are there in the Quran? The names are not there in the Quran. Humans. The two names, three names still left. Three names still left. Who? That was Asif, but his name is not in the Quran. Qabil Quran mein nahi hai. The name is, the story is there, but the name is not there. Three more names. Three more names. Khizr we have done. Harun is done. Zulkarnain is done. Abu Lahab is done. नहीं आ रहा. The time of Hazrat Musa. Imam Ali, show me. Show me. Directly. Quran, Qarun, yes. It's already done. It's written. Number 1 is Luqman. Qarun. 2 to go. Fir'aun, Musa, Qarun, same person, same time. Human. Prophets are done. Non-prophets. Yahya is written. person. Name. Who is mentioned? Prophet, who is mentioned? All of them are there. Prophets, we have done all prophets, non-prophets. Yes, he was a friend of Musa. No, friend of Pharaoh. Friend of Pharaoh. He was a friend of Pharaoh. Not in the Quran. Already done. Haman. How did you find it? Memory. They deserve a prize. Haman. One left. One to go. In the Quran? This is a difficult one. Even for years I did not know that. One more person named in the Holy Quran who is not a prophet. And his name, he was a companion of the Holy Prophet. He was in the time of the Holy Prophet. Is it in the Quran? Zaid. Yes, that is right. A loud salawat for the brother. Salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. So Zaid, who was the Prophet's adopted son, his name comes in the Holy Quran as well. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Boys, just before you leave, just a quick announcement. Just a reminder, please don't try to break anything.